What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dom back again today, not with a review, but the revisit of the Undercrown 10 by Drew Estate. Roll the intro. Put in Corritos, basically a sample of each leaf. So you're gonna get a Corrito or Fuma of the binder, the filler, and the wrapper. So cool, right? So check it out. They did add a note on the box that said that the Corritos are for presentation only, though Drew Estate did also put a ribbon on each band on the tobacco so you can pretty much tell what each one is. So you have the wrapper, that's in red. You have the binder, that's in blue. And you have the filler leaf, that's in yellow. So in today's video, I'm gonna smoke each one of them, even though they told me not to, but oh well. Because the cool thing about this is you get to taste each and every leaf and see the thought process, or kind of imagine the thought process behind the build of this cigar here. So I'm trying to see what type of nuances, what type of layers I get from each one of these Fumas here, and we'll see how it goes. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. So I figured the best way to start with this non-review is to start with the innermost layer in the cigar, and that would be the filler. Then we'll follow it up with the binder and then the wrapper. So let's take this Fuma and not give it a cut because you don't need it, and go and give it a light and smoke it down some, write some notes, and come back what I thought about the filler. So one thing to note about these Fumas here, that they are not meant to smoke as normal cigars. They are very airy. The feel is a lot different, and you know, it's a lot smaller, so don't expect these to be normal cigars. That's not how these are marketed to be. So take it as it is to get the experience of them all, and you know, get the breakdown. So the filler here had a hay-like aroma on the body right before I lit it, but on a cold draw, I was picking up a fermented raisin flavor there. And once I got into the draw, I picked up pepper on the retro and on the back of the tongue as well. It was almost a spicy-like texture to it as well. Yeah, definitely spicy. Just a jalapeno punch in the back of the nostrils there on the retro hill. So if you're getting that, you're definitely going to be pulling that from this filler leaf here. More to follow as we light the other ones here in a minute. But the taste on this cigar is basically a toast. I'm picking up a toasted walnut shell and earthy notes on this stick. So not too bad, not too bad. It's just crazy just seeing the thought process behind the build here. And these Fumas, they're very ragged looking. A lot of wrinkles, you know, just kind of rolled up leaves, and that's just all it is. So nothing pretty about these at all, but still rather cool to smoke these single sticks. All right, so let's let that one go. Let's move on to the binder here. We'll give you an update here in a minute. Ooh-wee. All right, so this binder, your aromas and your flavors, for me, are definitely coming from this binder here. Let's give you a breakdown. So the binder, on the body, I was picking up leather, tobacco, a sweetness to the smoke there, and graham cracker. The cold draw offered a pencil shaving and lead. Also a bit of dry leaves. So as I took the first draw on a cigar, I was picking up a dry leaf and fig. There were flowery notes as well, like roses, like rose notes in this stick. Very, very aromatic. and the taste on your palate is just not overwhelming, but there's a lot of flavor in this Fuma here of the binder. But there's so many different nuances that I'm picking up in this stick. I had to write them all down. So check it out. You're getting hazelnut, you're getting cherry, even peach in this Fuma. On the retro, light white pepper, and really smooth. You can basically get a nice full retro on this without too much burn at all. Super smoky too, so flavorful. I mean, there's cedar in there. There's so much going on in this binder. This is amazing. This could be a cigar in itself. So let's go ahead and move on to the wrapper. Y'all hang tight. All right, so I take it back on most aromatic. On the body, the wrapper was definitely the most aromatic, okay? Cold draw, getting woodsy notes on this. Not a lot of layers coming through on the wrapper, but definitely picking up woodsy notes on this one here. The draw, so we're picking up leather, oak, and there was even a creaminess to it. The retro also offered the white pepper, and it's really savory. So you're picking up those meatier flavors, leather notes, and it just has a broth-like a texture to it, if I can say that, texture. There's even this broth-like layer to this as you exhale as well. So it just adds to that meaty nuance. And it's just interesting to see how these three make the UC10. It's really cool, and I'm really glad I got to experience this. Kudos to Drew Estate for putting this together, because these Fumas by themselves, you know, they're okay, but they're not great. But when you add all three together, it just creates a magical, wonderful cigar, and experience is exceptional. So if you really wanted to know the breakdown of a cigar, the Drew Estate Undercrown 10 offers the best way to experience how cigars are blended. You're gonna get the tasted Mexican San Andreas wrapper. You're gonna get the tasted Connecticut broadleaf binder. And then you're gonna taste the fillers that are from Brazil and Nicaragua. So that's a good breakdown, y'all. I don't really know any other way to explain it, but to get your hands on a box, the retail for about between, I think you can get it for cheap, it's about $220 on some sites, and I've seen it as high as $270. So hopefully you can get a good deal on a box if you're interested in getting these sticks here, and I highly recommend it. I also highly recommend pairing it with some good old rum. This is a Barbados rum. This RL Seals is what the finest Barbados rum. I don't know, you be the judge, but to me, it's pretty good, interesting bottle. So I think that'll do for today. You know, I really didn't want to get into a long video today. I really didn't want to review the cigar again because I already did it. But I really wanted to show you guys how awesome this box was and really give you a feel of, you know, what each layer of this cigar holds. And if you can get your hands on a box of these, I'd say get it. It's well worth it. The box is a little bigger than your average box because there are 20 line cells in there, and it's also for each of the binder, wrapper, and filler. So you get to hang on to them for a while, share them with friends, you know, maybe have a sessions where you really dissect the cigar, and you know, I think that'll make for a nice little cool gathering for you all out there. So without further ado, y'all know the motto: be kind to one another, and be kindred in the leaf. Until the next review, we'll see you next time. Y'all keep it smoky.